Welcome to a little Farbrengen on the Sicha this week, and the Sicha about the 3 weeks, the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash for the purpose of rebuilding the Beis HaMikdash. This is a fantastic idea that we can implement in our lives. Very difficult. That when your life is falling apart and in the middle of falling apart, the idea that this is Hashem doing it because it is the beginning of the next stage of your life. It's the first day of the rest of your life. That when every fiber in your being says, I cannot go on with this. And just like in the time of Chazon, the Churban Beis HaMikdash, those of you too young don't remember the war, you couldn't imagine breathing again, let alone building a family, let alone getting your life back. It was beyond anything. This idea that the Mashiach is born in that moment, that since it's the Eibishter, and yes, you got to go through your feelings and you got to acknowledge that why me, why does Eibishter pick on me, and I'm so mad at the Eibishter for picking on me, and the Eibishter has to make my thing better. But if being mizboinen, that Hashem wants something else from me, and He wants it so bad that He had to destroy what I have, for whatever reason, there's multiple reasons you can go through. Was it because I did tshuva to such a level that I'm getting all my yisurim at once? Is it that the Eibishter has to slap me up the head so He gets my attention? I'm not in the business of telling you what Hashem wants. I'm in sales, I'm not in enforcement. I'm not even in customer service. But this idea that there has to be a good in the bad. Not only that, there has to be a better in the bad. Should be enough that we skate by, not that it makes anything better, but it can make us functional again. And if we cannot become functional, that is debilitating depression. We have to go for help. There's help. But if we can do this mindfulness, this is boinunus, and it can get us from paralyzed pain to barely functional pain, then we have begun to use the pain in the service of Hashem. It's a very, very difficult thing to do, and I want to make it clear, I am absolutely non-judgmental of the people who this process can take years. Don't be harsh on yourself. But when you have the brain width and the bandwidth to be able to think of what's going on in your life in terms of your relationship with Hashem, this Sicha is next level, fantastic. May we see the rebuilding of the Beis HaMikdash.